Tuesday at around 12 a.m. According to court documents, a witness says they saw a driver run off the road, hit street signs, and overcorrect, jumping over the center median. Goodyear police then responded to the corner of Yuma Road and Sarival Avenue, finding this woman, 28-year-old Jennifer Joyce, behind the wheel, facing oncoming traffic. The probable cause statement says Joyce appeared to be incoherent and slow in speech with glossy red, watery eyes. And when asked what happened, Joyce said she did not remember. But we also learned Joyce was not alone in the car. Goodyear police say she was driving for Uber with a mother and her 2-year-old child in the back seat.
It's sad to see that this is still very much of a big issue in our society.
Clarissa Mehta with the organization Mothers Against Drunk Driving is shocked at the details, saying this story should be a wake-up call to anyone who relies on a rideshare service or someone else to drive them around.
Not getting in a vehicle when we recognize and see that somebody is impaired or not acting normal.
According to the report, Joyce's license was already suspended, and she had 2 previous DUIs. And after failing multiple sobriety tests by the officer Tuesday, Joyce was placed under arrest. Officers then searched the car, finding a small bag of white powder that tested positive for ketamine. Wednesday morning, Joyce appeared before a judge for her initial appearance, facing 7 charges, from aggravated DUI to dangerous drug possession and endangerment. The judge granting a $2,500 secured bond, and if posted, Joyce will be under alcohol testing and monitoring. Yeah, so Jennifer Joyce will be back in front of a judge next week, but Uber did send us a statement in response to our questions about this. It says in part, quote, "Now this is concerning and they have a zero tolerance policy for alcohol and drugs." It goes on to say they are taking this seriously and they are investigating it further. Now we also have learned another interesting fact about this. Joyce was barred from driving with a different rideshare company as a few months back for failing a background check. So as far as we know, we're not sure exactly how this happened with Uber. Now, as far for the 2 passengers, it looks like they're doing a-okay. In the newsroom tonight, Austin Walker for Arizona's Family.
Glad to hear they're okay. Thank you, Austin.